Recently I've been starting to develop a little bit of a better relationship with my nighttime routine, and rather than just ending my day with doing things that I was doing in the day, I'm trying to separate that time and do things that relax me. I always light candles before I go to sleep, and usually the light would be off, but then I would be in the dark so you wouldn't be able to see me. And then there's a couple of little balms that I like to put on my body to help me get into a restful slumber. The first is the Sweet Bee Organics Magnesium Butter. I'm pretty much nearly out of this because I use it every day. This one smelled like foresty smells, which is my favourite. And then I also put this Chicks Vapor Rub, which is like a castor oil and beeswax with peppermint oil in, and I just rub them on my lymphatic spots and just under my nose. Just find that it really helps me sleep better because I have sinus problems, so just creates a bit more airflow, honestly. And the other thing that I did earlier was I oiled my hair. I used the Hinu growth oil. I actually don't really tend to use it on my scalp because I'm very lucky and my hair grows quite well on its own, but I do like to put it on the ends of my hair. So yeah, that's my little nighttime ritual, if you will. Good night. Oh, you can see me. I'm gonna go get into bed and rub my feet now. I feel like so many of my processes are like old lady processes, and the more you watch me you're going to figure that out, but yeah, rubbing my feet before bed really helps me sleep, so that's what I'm going to do.
Like, what brings you joy is connection to the land,
yeah,
and connection to people. People.
I actually ended up spending the evening at a community hall, and I attended a film screening. There was shared meals and intergenerational conversations happening around how we can better build support for our young people in our community. It's left me feeling deeply inspired, charged up, and ready to take on another layer of community building and activism within my local area. And yeah, I feel very awake with ideas, and it's such a special place to be in, and also kind of emotional, you know, to witness how many people in our town care really gives hope, especially in times like this.
Save the energy and make what we want to be the opposite. Sweet potatoes. Baked potatoes.
Here I am once again in the bathroom. This time it's morning, it's very late. It's like 10:30, and I just got out of bed and had a shower because last night we went partying. I really believe that one of the antidotes to the political disarray that we find ourselves in right now is going like hardcore dancing with your friends and moving all of that stuck, stiff, tight anxiety from this deep layer in your chest, and like moving and shaking and pounding around and stomping your feet and jumping up and down and like feeling what it is to be in a body that is not contained by fear. If you couldn't already tell, I have a very cold house, and I was about to say that this is the first time I've actually been dressed in this vlog, but here I am in the bed. I just wanted to tell you about my day today because it was the most nourishing day I've had in a very long time, and I feel like a big part of me starting this YouTube channel actually is trying to get myself to cultivate a little bit more time for myself,
because I am mother in a sense. I love caring for people around me, and yeah, often I feel like there's like a slight bit of self-neglect that happens amidst that. So today I woke up very late because I'd been partying last night, as you saw in the last clip. And then Ben and I went to the market, and just like with no agenda other than just looking around, we had a look at the local plant store, which this year our friends got their allotment and they've invited us to grow with them. So I'm chief in charge of starting the seedlings. So we've got a greenhouse, like a pop-up greenhouse, and yeah, I feel very, very inspired to be a little gardener this year. We also do have a bit of space at the back of our house that we can also use for plants, and I think Ben and I were talking today, and I think we're going to do tomatoes in the garden that we have. It's only patio, so it's not really accessible, but actually our next door neighbour has made a full-on allotment, and he's just been amazing, helping me out with so many things. The other day I needed seed trays and I ran around the whole town and I couldn't find any, and he's like, you can just have some of mine. And then today when I came back from work, he'd left out a whole box of all of his seeds for me to rummage through, which is just the sweetest thing. Anyway, so yeah, we went to the market, had a look round, and I just went to the nice shops and perused. I don't think I bought a cool plate in Oxfam. Other than that, I don't think I really got anything. And then I came home, had some minestrone soup that Ben had made. We've been like, well, when I say we, he has been batch making really delicious minestrone soups, and then we'll just have them for lunches and dinners. So we had some minestrone soup, and then I went to my friend's flower remedy workshop, and it was all about renewal and spring. Oh, it was so good to just lie down in a space and be amongst the subject of nourishment and setting a bit of an intention for the spring ahead. It was so lovely. And then it was then followed by a workshop on beekeeping, and we heard some poetry about bees, and we got to do some creative writing. I just feel so nourished. And then in a minute everyone's coming over for craft night, so I'm feeling very fulfilled and joyful in my body today, and it's just such a contrast to the way I've been feeling recently. I've definitely been over consuming content, over consuming news, and it's so important to take regular breaks and actually resource again. So yeah, the past couple of days have really been about that.